Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome, come on in. My name is Milly and I post at least 3 times a week on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday. Always cruelty-free, drugstore affordable makeup reviews with the odd indie eyeshadow palette sprinkled in. But today we are firmly at the drugstore. I have got a full face of new products from Essence to be testing out, giving you my first impression for. I will be doing wear tests at some point in the future for any products that I want to delve into a little bit further, but it's already the end of the day. I wanted to get these products on my face right now so that I can give you my first impression, because I have got some very, very exciting products. A cushion foundation, we've got a new mascara, I've got 4 different lip products to be trying out, so we've got loads. I'm very, very excited about it. I will leave all of these products linked down below. If you have seen any of these, if you've tried any of these, I would love to hear what your thoughts are, if you're going to pick any of these ones up, if you like Essence reviews, Catrice reviews, drugstore affordable makeup reviews. Don't forget to subscribe, because that's what I do here, and press the big thumbs up button so that I know to make more of these. And if the hype button is available to you in your country, that also helps me out a ton if you can press that one. But let's just get on into it, because like I said, there's loads of products to get into. I accidentally purchased 2 sprays. And one of these, it does say that I can use as a prep step, so we're going to do this one first. So this is the Essence Milky Glazed Glass Skin Spray with rice extract and glycerin, and it says that I can use this underneath my makeup and also throughout the day to like refresh. Obviously, like I say, it's the end of the day, so won't be doing that today, but let's go ahead and prep the skin with this. I've already done my skincare, but we will see how this one goes. Ooh, the spray is really nice. It's not too, I was worried about it being a little bit spitty, you know, with it being more of like a prep and maybe a little bit thicker, but actually that feels really nice. Ooh, it's got a nice sort of, I don't know what that scent is, maybe a little bit vanilla-y. It's quite nice. I quite enjoy the scent of that, nice and soft. So let's just do a few sprays to prep the skin. And I do very much enjoy more of like a milky toner as a prep step. Like I say, I've already done my skincare. I used milky toner, but a nice extra bit of hydration. No one is mad at that. It sprayed on really nicely. Let's see how it sinks in. So I did just sort of press that into my skin a little bit. It feels nice and sort of plumping. I quite like that. It's a nice lightweight sort of feeling on the skin. I quite like that one. So let's get into the cushion foundation. This is probably the product that I'm most excited about. If you've seen my channel before, you know how much I love testing new foundations, and I will be doing a full day wear test for this one at some point in the future. So subscribe if you want to see that. But this is the Essence Silky Cushion Foundation. It says that this is also with glycerin. Ooh, and the claims on the back of here are buildable lightweight foundation with silky texture, long lasting and waterproof. Oh, for a flawless finish. Okay, I don't think I knew that it was going to be waterproof. Okay, and I got the shade 110, which I think was like fair to light with warm undertones. I can't remember, so let's get into this one. They did have a good amount of shades actually. I was quite impressed with the amount of shades that were available. I will try and just get that product off there. I don't want to waste it. And I will zoom you in so that you can see all my pores real close up, so you can see how this foundation is actually looking on my skin. So the cushion has the little Essence logo like embossed into the cushion. That's quite cute. Okay, so let's see. I have dampened my sponge. I don't love... Ooh, that's juicy. Okay, I don't generally love using these little puffs. I find them quite fiddly, but let's see how this goes. Okay, that's more coverage than I was expecting. That colour is great though, good for me. Okay, that coverage is lovely. The before and after there is wild. That finish is beautiful though. It's ever so slightly glowy. I wouldn't say that it's full coverage, it doesn't claim to be, but you can still see like some of my larger, darker freckles. You can still see, but I feel like the redness is like knocked back there. The finish is lovely and the amount of coverage is lovely there actually. I really like that. Okay. And that just blended out so easily. Like one dip into there was enough for that whole half of my face. It spread really, really nicely. It feels so thin. Okay. I did test earlier in the year actually the, and I have it out on my table because I've been trying it again, the Silky Blur Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I just don't love it. This one is a lot thinner. Like first impressions, I think I prefer this one. I just don't love the Silky Blur. It was just a bit, I don't know, it was a bit much for me. I didn't love the finish of it. It didn't last very well on my skin. Obviously, like I say, I can't do a full day wear test today because it's already the end of the day, but I will do a wear test. I will do a full day wear test. I will wear this for a full day at work and we will see how it is looking. I don't know when I will do that. At some point in the future, I will be doing that and I will test it with some of the other products that I'm testing today as well over the full day, but I really, really like that foundation. That looks lovely. It looks very, very natural, like it's pressed into the skin really, really nicely. It looks like my skin. And like, when I say that, I mean, you can still see my texture, you can still see all of my freckles, but it just looks like my skin is a little bit more even, which I very, very much enjoy. Yeah, I like that a lot. I really, really like that. I am just going to build it up a little bit, just a tiny little bit down the centre. Nothing crazy, I just feel like I want a little bit more. And it is building up nicely. Okay, I really, really like this cushion foundation. You know what I really, really like as well? Is a fiver. Thank you, Essence, for staying so exceptionally affordable. I don't have a new Essence concealer, so I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the MUA Pro Base Double Shot Under Eye Brightener in the shade Light, just to cancel these dark circles. And then we can get on into the other products. I did already put my brows on before I started filming. I used the new Catrice Feather Brow Filler in medium brown. I just squiggled through the brows very, very quickly before I started filming because I look like a hard-boiled egg without my brows on, so I just did those before I started filming, but that is you all caught up. So I do have a new brow gel from Essence, which is, well, I don't think it's new, I think it's just a new edition that they have tinted versions of this. So this is the Brow and Lift Freeze Brow, no, I'm just adding words in here. Brow Lift and Freeze Glue. So this is Ultimate Hold. I got 03 medium brown. So it's got these like brushes on the end, which I don't know, I might use, but the actual product is inside of here. And I love me a tinted brow gel, so let's see how this one goes. Like I say, I've already got that brow pen underneath, but I like a tinted brow gel over the top because my brow hairs are blonde and clearly I am not a blonde, so I need all the help I can get building a brow. And I've heard people say that this is a very, very good brow gel, like just a clear one, if you like a clear brow gel, but I require a tinted one, so let's see how this one goes. Yeah, I feel like that's fluffed up the brows nicely. I like the colour. It's not like crazy, crazy pigmented. Like if I just scribble a bit of this on the back of my hand, you'll see. It's not like full pigment, but there's a little bit of colour there. I like that brow gel. Let's see how it holds. I don't generally need a ton of hold. I just need the brow hairs to be tinted so that they're visible. That's my issue. So let's get into the Water Dew Serum Bronzer. I'm so excited for this. They did have, or they will have, maybe by the time this video comes out, blush in this formula as well, but I just picked up the bronzer. I got the shade 20 Honey Tan. I think the lightest shade was quite cool toned, and I like more of a warm toned bronzer, so it's one of these that's like a little spongy doofer. So how pigmented do we suppose this is going to be? Do I dot all over and then blend it out? I mean, it says that it's serumy, so that makes me think it's going to be a little bit more thin. Oh, I thought that had a fragrance then. I don't think it does. So I've got my Real Techniques Expert face brush. Okay, so this is, I mean, it's in the name. Why am I surprised that this is serumy when it's literally the name of the product? That is so thin, but the perfect amount of pigment. Is this going to be a whole video of like new favourite products for me? I do feel like Essence is smashing it at the minute. Everything that I try from them, near enough, I'm loving. So this is thin, this is serumy, this is blending out really, really nicely. I definitely could have done with a little bit more across my forehead. The rays of the sun have not blessed my skin in a very long time, so let's add a little bit more. Oh no, it's summer, but it's too hot to go outside. So I don't have anything like a tan. I never get time to go outside, so let's just tap in a little bit more. I do feel like it's buildable as well. Essence, I think I love you. I think that that's lovely. Okay, now I'm excited to try this formula in the blush as well. So I do think if you are my sort of skin tone and you want that warm, bronzy colour, I would definitely go for 20 Honey Tan rather than the lightest shade. So like I said, I didn't when I ordered all of these products, they didn't have the blushes online yet, so I haven't got a new blush. I'm just going to use this one from Catrice, which is still one of the newest ones that I have from them. This is the Colour Flush Dewy Serum Blush, and this is in the shade 60 Soft Launch. So I'm just going to tap a bit of this onto the cheeks, and I've already tested this product. I already know that I very, very much enjoy it, so let's tap a bit of that on. Tap it in with another brush. Okay, so I did just layer up a second layer of that blush, which I do believe I had to do in my first impression anyway, because it is more of a serum blush, but I feel like the skin is looking so good. It's obviously glowy. I'm not mad about that. It's feeling lovely and hydrated. Like, the products are very, very thin. They're very serumy, they're very sort of liquidy, and they've sunk into the skin really, really nicely, blended out beautifully. I'm thrilled with everything that is on currently. So I got one of the new Blur Nude eyeshadow sticks from Essence. So this is 05 Oat Milk Glow, and this is like a pearly, yeah, nice pearly like oat milk shade. Very, very pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and do just a little bit of the other like Catrice liquid one that I tested the other day in my previous like testing video. This is the Catrice Soft Melt Liquid to Powder eyeshadow, and this one is in 30 Dusty Rose. So I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and blend just a little bit of this Catrice one through the crease, and then we can try this oat milk one from Essence, along with a new mascara that I am very excited about. And if you haven't seen my channel before, then you maybe don't know that I do these reviews, these first impressions, wear tests, all of the reviews I do throughout the month, and then I come back at the end of the month and I give you my final thoughts on everything when I've had time to play with products in slightly different ways. So, like I say, I have already tested this eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow before, but I want to try it as like an eyeshadow base at some point in the future, so I will report back on that one at the end of the month. But let's get into this new one from Essence, the Blur Nude Eyeshadow Stick. So all it says on here is pearly finish eyeshadow stick, creamy high pigment texture, blend within seconds using finger or brush. I will be using a brush, just the same one, so let's squiggle this across the eyelid a little bit. And let's just do a very simple little bit of pearly shimmer across the lid. I do like the colour. It is nice and sort of creamy. Or oat milky, you might say. I wouldn't say that this is... I wouldn't say that this is shimmery or pearly. How do I feel about this? I feel like it's just sort of blending away into nothing, and I'm not really blending it, I'm just sort of tapping over the edges a little bit. I maybe had higher hopes. It's not bad. It's not very pigmented. And granted, I did get an exceptionally light nude shade, but I don't really feel like you can see it. And like I say, I know I got a light shade and I have also blended it, but I just feel like it's fine. You can't really see it a ton. It's almost just a little bit of like a satiny little bit of something. I'll be interested to see if this actually dries down. Like I say, not doing a full day wear test today, but I'll report back on it. I'll report back. I was honestly thinking that this shade might be nice for, and you know what, we're here, it's science. I was thinking that it might be a nice shade for a little bit of like a nose highlight, because my skin is the colour of oat milk. So I was thinking that might be a nice way to use it. Let's test it. Let's dry it. Although I'm already looking glowy, so I don't need a ton more. But we're here for science. Yeah, I feel like even blending that in on my nose, I feel like it's just sort of disappeared. And granted, it was already looking glowy, but, you know, the old snoot was already looking glowy, but I feel like it's already creasing. Or is that just, am I making that up in my mind? We'll see. We will see. I will, I'll put the mascara on and that'll give us like 10 minutes because it always takes me forever to do my mascara. So this is a new one. This is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Mascara, False Lash Effect Mascara. And this is tubing. So I very, very much enjoyed the look of the Lash Princess, but it did not last on me. It always smudged instantly. So got higher hopes for this one. And like I say, I can't do a full day wear test today, but we can see how this looks first impression, and I will include this. I will include at least these two in my wear test. I don't know when that will be, but I will do it, I promise. So let's see. Oh, the wand is different to how I was expecting. Was the original Lash Princess wand like this? I thought it was more of like an hourglass wand. It has been a while. It has been 3 years, 4 years since I first tested that one. So it may well have been like this. I've just slept since then. Let's see how this builds up. Let's see what sort of drama I can get with this one. Okay. Instant drama. Okay. If this mascara lets me down, I'm gonna cry. This looks incredible. So this is just one coat on this side, one like very light coat. I did this very, very quickly. One light coat on that side. The lashes look so lengthened and so dramatic and volumized, but that second coat, so I don't have anything on the lower lashes on this side either. 2 coats and on the bottom lashes. This looks exceptional. I really, really hope that this lasts well. Because if this smudges, I'm going to cry. Because that looks so good. That looks exceptional. That's exactly what I want my lashes to look like at all times. It looks so long and so thick and so dramatic. I will genuinely cry when I do the wear test if this smudges, because that looks so good and that was so quick and easy to apply. Like, the wand gets loads of product on the lashes very, very quickly, builds it up, but also like it's not too clumpy, like it's not applying too much. It's just so dramatic. Look at those lashes. I look like I've got an actual tarantula on my eyeball, which is what I want at all times, honestly. This has just transferred up here, but that's because it was still wet and I was not careful. So I will scratch that off with a little cotton bud, but that looks so good. Essence, please don't let me down, because I think that this is all turning out exceptionally well. Oh, I had a setting spray. Oh no. Do I try it over the top of the mascara? Is that a massive mistake? Oh, I can do a light little layer. I will I'll zoom you out. I want to apply a little bit of powder. Let me zoom you out and then we can continue. So I want to just apply a little bit of powder, just sort of down the centre a little bit. So I have the Essence Silky Blur Translucent Loose Powder. This isn't new. I have really, really been enjoying this. I got this a while ago and I was like, I didn't manage to like fit it into any videos anywhere. And then I saw Andrea mention this on her channel and she was going on about how fantastic it was. I was like, right, okay, let me just try it. It's such a lovely powder. If you have dry skin and you are scared of powders, I recommend you try this one. I've really, really been enjoying it. I only use a very, very small amount of it because I just want sort of a light set. I just use a big fluffy brush and do a very, very small amount and like really, really blend it over the skin. I'm not going to go over that blush or like any of those colour products because that's looking really nice, but just a little bit of powder, and then we can try the setting spray, even though I already have my mascara on. I don't usually do it in that order, but needs must because I want to try it. So this is the Silky Blur Flawless Setting Spray. This, what claims does this have? I do find it very hard to read. Moisturising ingredients can be applied as a pre-makeup to prep the skin or over the makeup to set. Okay, let's try it. Ooh, that is a lovely, fine spray. Doesn't have any fragrance in it, this one. which is fine. I would rather products had no fragrance at all because then more people can use them. Some people are exceptionally sensitive to fragrances, so I would always rather it didn't have anything at all. But let's see. I'm going to try and like avoid the eyes as much as possible, but I will do a light layer over everything. Oh, that's a really nice, very, very fine mist. Okay, let me just let me get my fan and dry this down, and then we will see how it has affected the powders and everything. Okay, so I don't feel like that has done anything bad necessarily. It feels quite similar to the one that I used to prep, so I wonder what the differences are in these actually. If I like actually sat and read the ingredients, these are probably quite similar, because it does say that the one that I used to prep can be used throughout the day as well, and both of them you have to shake. I will look into that more, but they feel very, very similar. I do feel like it has sort of added some glow back in. Obviously everything's nice and set with that powder, but it's looking, again, it's just looking like nice and natural. Like it's taken the powder and sort of merged it into the skin a little bit. I'm not mad at how it's looking. I am absolutely not mad at how it's looking. And I don't think it's done anything nasty to the to the mascara either, which is always a good thing. So I went a little bit crazy with lip products. I could not resist, so I got 4. I got 2 shades of the Essence Line and Stain Tattoo Lip Liner. I got Everyone's Nude Pink and Blush Rush, and then I also got 2 shades of the Juicy Tint Lip Markers. How fun do these look? So I got 01 Peach Pop and 02 Strawberry Season. So let's start with these ones first. The Line and Stain Tattoo Lip Liner. I want to swatch these. Let me just wipe that eyeshadow stick off my hand. So these Line and Stain ones, I really like the applicator for them. So they are sort of that wide sort of paddle. That's the only way that I can really describe it. So this first one is Everyone's Nude Pink. Okay. That colour could be a bit of me. Okay, I will swatch everything and then obviously just pick one. And then we have got Blush Rush, 04 Blush Rush. Okay, so that's much lighter. I love that though, because so many lip stains that I've tested recently, they've come out with 4 shades, but why come out with 4 when they all come out the same mid-tone brown? So I do like that these are actually different colours. If they have a red in this, I will be purchasing it before the end of the day, because I love how these look. Obviously I haven't actually tried them on my lips yet, but they look fantastic. So let's get into the Juicy Tint Lip Markers as well. These are in like cute tiny little packaging. I wasn't expecting them to be so dinky. These look adorable. Look how cute these are. They are adorable, but these have they are a marker. It says on them that they are a marker, and that is a large applicator. But honestly, these probably are the sort of products that I would scribble in my whole lip anyway. So let's swatch. 01 Peach Pop. Okay. Oh, I might use that one today, you know. Oh, I want to use all of them, but they're a stain, so that would just be silly. And then, what was this one? Strawberry Season 02. Strawberry Season. Oh, and that's like an orangey tone. Okay, so these ones look as though they're a little bit more like watercolory. Like the amount of pigment looks a little bit less. So what I might do, so that I can try more than one because I'm excited about all of these, I might use that Blush Rush in the pen and then Peach Pop in the marker, so that I can say that we've used 2. But I will absolutely be using some of the others, one of the others, maybe more, in my wear test, so that we can see how they wear like throughout the day. But let's start with the Line and Stain Tattoo Lip Liner in Blush Rush. First, okay, so I have overlined a little bit, and quite frankly I'm not the best at that, so it is a little bit wonky, but who's looking that closely? Because I'm sure not. Then let's go in with the Juicy Tint in Peach Pop. And actually, I don't think I need my mirror for this because... Oh! Okay, these smell exceptional. I love... that smells fruity. Does that smell the same as this one? Oh. No, I think they smell like what they are. Which does, of course, mean I'm gonna need every shade. But I love that. I love how that looks. That colour is so... I mean, to say juicy would be silly, I feel, but how cute is that colour? And that applied so easily. They smell so good. Does it say that it's meant to smell good? All it says is lip tint marker for a vibrant, long-lasting colour. Stains the skin. I would hope so for a lip stain. They are so good. Essence. Thank you. Thank you, Essence, for finally coming out with a lip liner stain that's not that strange, like, ball applicator, because that just doesn't make sense to me. This, like, paddle shape makes so much more sense. That one applied really nicely, applied very evenly. I was able to apply that exactly where I wanted it. I overlined the bottom lip a little bit. Really like that one, but for me, it's these. I'm gonna need every shade. I don't know how many shades they had, but you better believe that I'm going online immediately and getting every single shade of these. They are exceptional. So that is everything, I do believe. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't think I am. I think I've covered everything there. So let's quickly recap, like, first impression style. What do I think of everything? That spray that I used as the prep, which was the Milky Glazed Glass Skin Spray, I really liked that. Felt lovely and like thin and hydrating on the skin. Really liked that one. The cushion foundation, I'm a big fan. I feel like that looks so natural. It looks like my skin, but just on a very good skin day. It just knocked back the redness, but it still looked like my skin. It still looked incredible. I love how that one applied, the amount of coverage, the finish. I do still feel like it looks nice and sort of softly glowy on the skin. I'm a really big fan of that one. The brow gel, also a really big fan of that. I feel like they are stuck down, like they are firmly in place, but also they're just tinted the perfect amount for what I like. The eyeshadow stick, you know what, I don't think the eyeshadow stick is creasing. That Blur Nude eyeshadow stick, I don't think it's creasing. I just don't necessarily think that it's doing a great deal for me. It's not as impactful as I was maybe hoping it would be. If you want something that's just very softly, I wouldn't even say shimmery, very softly sort of satin, that may be exactly what you're looking for. I'm a full glitter kind of gal. If I'm going for something shimmery, I want glitter. I don't want to sacrifice basically anything for something that isn't very like reflective. So this one was a little bit disappointing to me. Not a bad product, it hasn't creased, it's been on there for quite some time, but I don't think that that's really doing anything for me. The Water Dew Serum Bronzer, I love that. That blended so beautifully. That colour was really nice. It blended in really pretty and blended into the blush really nicely as well. The setting spray, the Silky Blur for Flawless, put my teeth back in. Silky Blur Flawless Setting Spray. I feel like that revived the skin really nicely after I put that powder on. Really like that one as well. I will be interested to see how they, like both of the sprays, work with different powders and different foundations and things throughout the day. These lip products are the standout products for me. Specifically the juicy tints, the lip markers. They are beautiful. I am instantly going online and buying more of those because I think I need every single shade. But I would love to hear if you've tried any of these products. What do you think of them? Are you going to pick any of them up from my recommendation here? I would love to hear all of your thoughts down below. But until next time.